Oh, hi, hiya, Matty. Can you just tell me what time it is, please?
Oh, hey Rob. Yeah, sure. It's time to meet the host.
When you're in lockdown, you're feeling gross. You're so bored you look like you've seen a ghost. It's time to do that thing you love the most. That's right, it's time to meet the host.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, or whatever time it is in your time zone, and welcome to another installment of Monday Music Mayhem's Meet the Host with me, the host, Rob.
And me, the host, Matty,
I almost forgot to introduce my own name then.
on your own graduation day.
I know. Matty and I are wearing mortarboards today
Yeah.
because we're going to be talking about when we graduated into musicians who could play a song. Um, so you'll be learning all about the first song that we ever learned on our respective first instruments. So, without further ado, the host Matty, can you tell us what the first song you ever learned was?
I think the first song I ever learned on guitar was a Bob Dylan song. Um, and then the first thing I learned on keyboard is weirdly the Mario theme tune.
Nice. I think that Bob Dylan and Mario kind of
they
quite
they cross
quite
over
similar.
in genre, yeah.
Yeah, musically, they would go hand in hand.
Mm.
So which kind of era Bob Dylan was it? Was it
It was
like
it was acoustic
acoustic?
days, yeah. Knocking on Heaven's Door, I think, was the very first one.
Nice.
They're all
So I,
very classic songs to learn on guitar as well, because they're all just like three or four open chords. They're perfect.
I was introduced to that song by Guns N' Roses. I never knew it was a Bob Dylan tune. And then I think Avril Lavigne did a version of it as well,
Incredible.
which was obviously brilliant. I'm just going
What?
to move this microphone; it might be loud.
So, what was your first song that you learnt?
First song that I learnt was, well, there were, I don't really know. I mean, it's like really basic finger picking stuff. I think I learned Yankee Doodle,
Nice.
um, and yeah, I thought I was a rock star.
Oh yeah.
But as mentioned, and as any avid kind of viewers of Meet the Host will know, I learned classical guitar before I learned to play rock.
Mm.
So it was always kind of things that one could finger pick,
Yeah.
doing all of the four fingers and thumbs. Um, so yeah, I mean, it wasn't as cool as you. I reckon the first song that I learned to play on a piano was probably something like "Let It Be." I can't confirm that. I'd have to go back in time, and unfortunately, my time machine's at the garage.
That's a shame. That is a shame. I miss the sort of mini songs you used to write in music class when the teachers were like, "We don't care. Here's loads of keyboards. You go do your thing and just show us what you do at the end."
I mean, unfortunately, I never had that privilege because my music teacher just wanted us to play Pachelbel's Canon over and over and over again.
Oh, wow.
He was a trombonist or a tuba player, I can't remember, in a brass band,
Mm.
and only was interested in classical music. And so, like, that was just it. It was just like, right, Pachelbel's Canon. Let's all talk about. Yeah.
Black
So
Bells Cannon is a great song, but it's very boring after a while of playing it and then having someone play the exact same thing straight after you.
the kind of thing that would do really well as like a dance tune now. Like, everyone kind of knows the tune, so it'd land really well, and it'd be one of those things that just goes viral for 2 hours and then is lost in the ether.
Yeah, speed it up, put a donk on it and a four to the floor. People will be loving it, eating it up for breakfast.
I think I would probably eat it as a nutritional breakfast, but also as part of a balanced diet.
That's the perfect blend. I'm
Perfect
impressed by
blend.
your nutritional challenge for yourself.
So speaking of staying nourished, I
Mm.
think that it would be appropriate for me to now ask you what the most recent song you learned to play on your respective instrument was.
The most recent song I was trying to learn the piano bit. Do you know Frank Ocean's Nights?
I do.
I was learning that on piano.
Really
I was
nice
trying to
song.
sing it. Yeah, it's one of my favourite songs. So that was the most recent one, I'd say.
Frank Ocean's brilliant. We should talk more about Frank Ocean, but off the clock because we're officially meeting the host these days.
We're
So
holding everyone else's graduation up.
I think the most recent thing that I've learned to play. Oh, actually, I was playing all of the songs earlier on because I was doing some music work where I was kind of demonstrating how you can play all of the songs using kind of the same chord progression
Yeah.
in a kind of boom, 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 boom type way, which is fun. And if anyone's watching and wants a very quick and entertaining example of that, there's something on YouTube by a group called the Axis of Awesome, which is the worst band name I've ever heard. But they're on like America's Got Talent or something, and they just play all of the songs, and it's dead entertaining and quite fun.
I feel like that kind of thing's been done so much now, though. Like everyone's kind of come on, it's like I know these chords. I'm gonna play every song, blow your mind, and everyone's like, I've seen it now.
Yeah, it's like it was in 2009 or something. So
They
we've
want
moved
to
on.
see you play no songs with those chords.
I think that'd be nice if they just went up and go like, right, okay, I could just play no songs, and now I'm leaving.
You, what's your favourite song? Great, I'm not gonna play it.
Goodbye.
That's it.
Speaking of which, I think it's time for us to hear what is probably the greatest song ever written. So can you just tell me what time it is, please?
Yeah, let me just check. Yeah, it's time to meet the host.
See you next time.
When you're in lockdown, you're feeling gross. You're so bored you look like you've seen a ghost. It's time to do that thing you love the most. That's right, it's time to meet the host.
See you next week.